Rise and shine, Starling. I'm ProjektVegA, your fellow photographer shooting his way online and in life. Today, we are going to go through a small Christmas shopping list for the photographer in your life. I'm making this video just about a couple of weeks, actually no, less than a couple of weeks now from Christmas. Whether it's for the holidays or maybe even for a birthday, I'm hoping this list might be good for anyone out there that has photographer friends. And honestly, this list kind of has essentials, in my opinion, that aren't completely directly related to photography, but I found that these are probably nice gifts, and also, a bit of a utility as well, because I like to be able to provide gifts that not only have a use for them, but as well as just a nice gift overall, because I know that they'll enjoy. I personally have actually all these items in different various forms, so I could confidently say that at least from this photographer's perspective, I can at least approve of such items that are on this list. All right, so there's going to be 6 items here with a kind of a bonus 7th, just in case. I feel like the bonus 7th here is going to be something just overall nice if you wanted to do something. But let's go through the list. All right, first on the list here is a portable speaker, which is sort of out of left field. Why this is on the list in particular? Honestly, it's because it's for shoots, especially for on-location shoots or even in a studio. I find that having some sort of ambiance definitely helps loosens up your client or anyone you're shooting with, and it also adds a little bit of personality to like showcase your own personality based on the music that you kind of play. I would recommend generally kind of nice, just chill music, but sometimes you can vibe, right? Sometimes you can vibe and just overall have a good time. I personally have the JBL Go Essential 2 speaker. A little bit dated right now. It still uses micro USB as a charge. I definitely need something a little bit more of a modern take on a portable speaker. But honestly, the JBL has been such a blast for me whenever I use it on shoots. But honestly, it doesn't have to be JBL. It could be any kind of like portable speaker. I like the JBL Go series specifically because they're like nice and small, so I can just pop it in my camera bag, and it's no bigger than like a filter case set. So yeah, portable speaker number 1. By the way, these are not in any order in particular. These are just what I kind of just listed on here. So next part of the list here is power banks. These are super, super important. Just in general, they're a really good utility, but in particular for photographers, especially with the more modern ones, it's great for charging batteries on the go. I definitely recommend a power bank in general, because you don't even have to go with my setup too, but like just having like a portable power bank to like charge batteries, even especially if you can't find any like wall sockets, like on location or at a convention, especially if you're moving around a lot. It's good to like just be able to plop it down, charge some batteries while you do your shoot, and be ready to go and hot swap them when you need to. I specifically have the Anchor Prime. It's the 20,000 milliamp version. I think they make a bigger one, but I like this one a lot. It's got 2 USB-C ports, plus a USB-A. So it covers all my bases. Got a nice little tiny screen and everything. Gives you a lot of info and all that fancy stuff. But it's been a great addition to my kit, especially when I'm out on the go. All right, next up is a universal battery charger. Honestly, I like this a lot because I myself I don't carry too many different cameras, but I do have a bunch of different cameras in general. So I only really have battery chargers of the ones I really use often. But they're also really great for just being able to charge any battery, even if it's like not your own battery. If I need to, I can just pop any kind of battery, or if I have one of my friends come by and they want to charge and I don't have their charger and they don't have their charger, I can always just pop in the universal and just kind of leave it at there. Charging doesn't take too long. I think it's about the same, to be honest, especially like if it's like the ones that you can adjust the prongs to. I specifically have the Bauer brand one, but I know I found there's kind of like a nice brand over in Best Buy. They all kind of have the same design, like the moving prong one. I may have to like get a new one for myself just because the pressure slider is pretty much loose now and doesn't lock into place anymore. Especially because that's what you move to just, change up the size of the battery and all that. So, but I definitely recommend a universal battery charger, just as a pretty much an all-in-one tool to charge batteries in general. I just find it really useful. If you do know for a fact that your photographer friend, has some kind of instant camera, like either a Instax camera or a Polaroid, like a classic Polaroid camera, I honestly would recommend buying them film in bulk. I personally would love to be able to have someone give me like a bulk load of Instax Mini or Instax Wide, or even some classic like I-type Polaroid film, or even the 600 type. A little bit expensive, but I find it super honestly super considerate, because especially if you know that they have an instant camera that they use on not daily, but they use pretty constantly, having provide them film is honestly probably a really nice gift to have. I definitely would love to have film gifted to me. Film, but specifically expired film. You have to make sure that they themselves have a film camera, or honestly, if you give them this, you could also just kind of give them the motivation to buy a film camera. Now, you may have to actually like go to a local camera shop for this that does sell expired film, or I think you can probably find like someone selling a bulk of like expired film or something, whether it's like Triax, Gold, Actachrome, maybe, hopefully. But specifically expired film, because it's such a fun film type to shoot. Whenever I get a chance, I love to go to my local camera shop, shout out to Alpine Camera, and buy as much of the expired film that they do have on sale. One thing, it's super cheap compared to the prices you would buy nowadays with fresh film. Sometimes we're talking about like maybe like a couple bucks per roll or something like that, or something depending on the type. Doesn't really matter what kind, really, what brand, as long as it's usable. I know I've gotten a couple of duds before, but sometimes you find some really cool expired film that just comes out great, and you kind of get to see how the age of it really does show in the photos. Simple, but pretty effective. Physical media is pretty much very minimal nowadays. This is the reason why I also love instant cameras in general, because of the fact that we can be able to start having prints of our own. I myself am the dad cam of my friend group, and I try to print and showcase as many of the photos that I take, but on all my different cameras, whether it's my phone, my main camera, some film stuff that I've developed and stuff like that. But I wanted to be able to have a photo album to be able to store all those photos outside of a digital archive. As a personal recommendation, I definitely recommend you guys going to your local Goodwill, because sometimes, depending on where you go, photo albums can be a little bit up there. Honestly, it's not a whole lot, but you get a lot of variety at Goodwills personally, because you can find photo albums in all shapes and sizes, practically brand new, and it still works with like Instax film or even Polaroid film, like prints as well. So definitely find yourself like a couple of photo albums from Goodwill. They're only like, the most I've ever seen a photo album in Goodwill was probably like $5.99. I found a bunch that I've started like kind of bulk collecting, so that I can start, I can have albums ready to go when I fill up one album. I found a bunch of albums for like $2.99, $3.99, sometimes $1.99 if you dig around enough. And they're all great. They're all like these big albums. They'll have like that, that like plastic film you just stick your 4x6 film prints in, or stick your, instant film prints in. It's honestly, it's such a aesthetic. And I want to encourage everyone to try to, print as many of your photos and, store them in an album. I guess I had to thank, the trends nowadays, especially for like the youngins, like the Zoomers out there. A digicam, like a good old fashioned digital camera from, honestly, probably from the last 10-15 years. Go a little bit further, you're kind of dealing with some dated tech, but I don't know. Honestly, if you stick to the last 10-15 years, and I think you're in a safe spot. But digicams have made their comeback for some reason, probably because of like the aesthetics of what, 6 megapixels compared to everyone's phone camera and whatnot. I mean, it's definitely a look and an aesthetic. And I've dug out my old digicam that I started out on years ago. So to co-sign this trend, it's nice. It's a nice gesture, a nice gift. And honestly, you can probably find a bunch of these at like your local camera shop or even eBay. Like, get them like a genuine digicam from like 2012 or 2010, where there's like an HX series from Sony, or what is it, Excelum? I think that was one of their digicam sub-brands, or a PowerShot from Canon. What's another one? Nikon had a bunch. I can't find mine right now. I think it might have been like an S series or something from Nikon. Yeah, find yourself like a nice like actual digicam from like that era, and I'm sure they'll love it regardless. But yeah, this has been the list, guys, for potential gifts for the holidays or for a birthday, or use this list for your fellow photographer friends out there. And honestly, I would guarantee that they'll appreciate any of these gifts. We can probably get them all 7, or one of the 7 or whatnot. I know. I personally own and would love give these type of gifts. Because I always have a thing where like I know people know me as like the photographer friend, but I don't always like want like like a camera strap or like a camera bag. I already have all like the essentials. So what about you guys? What about you? What would you want that's not on this list would be a good gift recommendation for you as a photographer? Put those recommendations down in the comments, and we can make one giant list and help each other out. So comment, like, subscribe, ring that bell. And I've been yapping for a little bit. This is my first video, and I'm sort of nervous here. This is such a mundane debut video for myself. But anyways, I'm ProjektVegA, your fellow photographer, just shooting his way online and in life. I'll see you, Starling, in the next one.